A 5-year-old girl can predict future with $500. She helps her mom find a billionaire CEO. Fate change. When Cindy was just 5 years old, her mother was desperate to make money. She didn't know it yet, but she would soon have the opportunity of a lifetime. When her daughter's classmates were playing, Cindy would sit down quietly and draw some pictures. One day, her teacher noticed this and told her mom, "Why don't you let your daughter participate in the school art competition? The first prize is $500. The mom thought it was a great idea. The little girl participated in the art competition, and guess what? She won. That's how Cindy got her first $500. But that wasn't the interesting part. What was really amazing was that Cindy had drawn a picture of her mom with a man who looked exactly like Elon Musk. How could she have known that 5 years later her mom would become the wife of the richest man in the world? Well, let's start from the beginning. Cindy lived in South Africa with her mom and dad. Her parents always fought and eventually got a divorce. As you can imagine, their little girl suffered a lot. Her father left them and her mother had to work 2 or 3 jobs to put food on the table. Sometimes she came home so late that Cindy didn't even see her. It was hard for the child, but she never complained. Cindy was a very smart girl. At the age of 4, she already knew how to read and write, and at the age of 5, she was already reading books about famous people. That's how she learned about Elon Musk. She liked his story so much that she drew a picture of him. Her mother saw the drawing and asked, "Do you know him?" "Of course," replied Cindy. "He's the richest man in the world." At that moment, Cindy's mother burst into tears. She was so tired of living in poverty. "I wish she could marry my daughter," she said jokingly. Little did she know that her daughter's life would change drastically in the near future. One day, Cindy's mom met an old friend of hers. They decided to catch up over coffee. "You look stressed," said the friend. "How are things going?" "Honestly, I'm tired of living in poverty. I have to work all the time. I'm not doing this for myself, but for my daughter. I want to give her a better future," replied the woman. "I understand you, but tell me, do you have any savings?" "Nope, everything I earn goes to rent and food," said the woman. "Well, if that's the case, I can help you. Do you have a bank account?" "Yes," replied the woman hesitantly. "Okay, then I'll transfer you $500. You can use this money however you want." The woman couldn't believe her ears. "But why? We haven't seen each other for years," she said. "Don't worry about it. Just pay me back when you can. And besides, we all need some help sometimes." "Take care," said the friend, and hung up. The next day, the woman took her daughter to the mall and bought her new clothes and shoes. But the most important thing was that she paid for her daughter's participation in the school art competition. Little did she know that this would change their lives forever. A few days later, Cindy won the art competition and received a nice check for $500. From that moment on, everything changed for the mother and daughter. For example, Cindy's mom was able to pay off her debts and finally breathe easy. In addition, she started looking for a new job. She wanted to get a promotion and have a comfortable life. Soon, her efforts bore fruit and she got a job at a large company. She worked as an assistant to the general director. This position paid much more than her previous job, so now Cindy's mom didn't have to work weekends and she could spend more time with her daughter. Moreover, the company provided housing, so they moved to a much better area. Cindy was very happy about all these changes, and of course, she shared this joy with her mother. "Mom, I love our new house. It's so big and there's even a swimming pool," she said one day. "Me too. Thank you for the present," replied her mother. "I'll buy you a new bike." "Oh, wow, thank you," Cindy said happily. And 2 weeks later, Cindy's mother kept her promise. She brought her daughter a beautiful bike. "It's beautiful, Mom." "Thank you," Cindy said, hugging her mother. "I'm glad you like it, but you have to be careful. Always wear a helmet when you ride," Mom said. "Okay, Mom," Cindy replied. As you can imagine, the little girl was spending more and more time outside. She had a bike now, so she didn't spend all her time indoors drawing pictures. However, one day Cindy had an accident. She fell off her bike and hit her head on the asphalt. Her mother was very worried about her. She immediately called an ambulance and took her to the hospital. Fortunately, Cindy was fine. She just had a slight concussion. But still, her mother had to stay with her in the hospital for a couple of days. During that time, Cindy's mom had an unexpected visitor. It was the woman who gave them $500. "I heard about what happened to Cindy. Are you okay? Here's some fruit. I hope you like it," said the woman. "Thank you. You're such a kind person. I don't know what I would do without you," Cindy's mom replied. "You don't need to thank me. We all need help sometimes. Oh, by the way, why did you send me that money? Did you suddenly get rich?" No, not really. I borrowed that money from my husband. He works in the financial sector. He's a very successful banker." "Actually, I'm going to introduce you to," said the woman. "Me? But why? I'm just a secretary," Cindy's mom said. "Don't be silly. My husband is looking for someone to marry. He's been divorced for a long time and wants to start a family again. I think you're perfect for each other." Before Cindy's mom could say anything, the woman continued. I'll ask my husband to transfer $2,000 to your account. Then you can pay me back in installments. But I don't even know your husband, said the woman. That doesn't matter. You will like him anyway. Come on, I'll introduce you two tomorrow, said the woman, and gave her a visiting card. Okay, thank you, said Cindy's mom. The next day, the woman took Cindy's mom to her husband's house. She was a very beautiful woman, elegant and stylish. She immediately liked Cindy's mom. Welcome to our home, the woman said. Nice to meet you. You too, replied Cindy's mom. At that moment, a man came out of the kitchen. He was tall and handsome, very similar to Elon Musk. Honey, this is the woman I told you about, and this is Cindy's mom, said the wife. Nice to meet you, the man said, extending his hand. Likewise, replied Cindy's mom. They talked for a few minutes, and then the wife said, I'm going to show you around the house, and led them both upstairs. When they were alone, the man said, to be honest, I was surprised when I heard that you were getting divorced. You seem like the perfect couple. Thank you. But we couldn't save our marriage, the woman replied. After the tour, they all went downstairs and had lunch together. During the meal, the man said, I own a large financial company. We deal with mergers and acquisitions. Now I'm working on an important project. I have to meet with the owner of Tesla and SpaceX. I'm sure you know him. Elon Musk, said Cindy's mom. Yes, that's him. I've been preparing for this meeting for a long time, but I can't come up with a good plan. Maybe you could help me, Cindy's mom, said the man. Me, but I don't know anything about your project. The woman replied. That doesn't matter. Just keep him talking and I'll listen in the other room. If you can keep him busy for an hour, I'll give you $1,000, said the man. Deal, replied Cindy's mom when they were alone. Cindy's mom said, I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in your money. I only agreed to this because you reminded me of my daughter's drawing. What do you mean? 5 years ago, my daughter Cindy won an art competition. She got $500. Guess what? She drew a picture of you. I even have the drawing. I'll show it to you. Wow, really? Show it to me, said the man. Cindy's mom took out her phone and showed him the picture. The man was speechless. He couldn't believe that it was just a coincidence. Can I ask you a question? He asked. Of course, said Cindy's mom. Do you know Cindy's mother? Yes. Why do you ask? And what's her name? Her name is Cindy, replied the man. Great. Then you're definitely the man from my daughter's drawing. But how could this be possible? Said Cindy's mom. They talked for hours about their strange meeting. And then the man finally admitted, You're right. I'm the man from your daughter's drawing. And I have to tell you, I'm impressed by your daughter. She's obviously gifted. Cindy's mom smiled. She is, and besides, she's a very sweet girl. I'd like you to meet her really. I'd like that. Let's go see her today, said the man. Cindy's mom and the mysterious man visited Cindy. The little girl was so happy to see them. She liked the man very much. She felt it in her heart that he was a good person. Cindy, this is Mr. Elon, and Mr. Elon, this is my daughter Cindy. Her mom said, Nice to meet you, Elon said, kneeling down to the girl's level. Likewise, are you really the richest man in the world? Yes, but that doesn't make me happy. The most important thing in life is family and friends, Elon replied. Cindy liked his answer. Just call me Uncle Elon. Okay, Uncle Elon, the girl said. As you can imagine, Elon became a regular guest in their house. He played with Cindy, gave her gifts, and told her stories about space and technology. Cindy loved spending time with her mom and Elon. For Cindy's mom, it was like a dream come true. Finally, she found a man who treated her and her daughter well. And Elon also liked Cindy's mom. She was smart, beautiful, and kind. Very soon, they realized that they couldn't imagine their lives without each other. So Elon and Cindy's mom got married. Their wedding was a real fairy tale. All of their closest friends and relatives were invited. Of course, Cindy was the happiest girl at the wedding. She even made a special drawing for the newlyweds. It depicted a rocket taking off. This is for you, Dad. May your love always be as strong as a rocket, Cindy said. Elon and Cindy's mom burst into tears. They hugged their daughter tightly. Thank you, sweetheart, they said in unison. Over time, Elon and Cindy's mom had 2 more children. Cindy was very happy to have a big family, and Elon was also happy. After all, he always dreamed of having a family, and now he had it all. Money, a loving wife, and beautiful children. Life was good. Today, Cindy is already 16 years old. She spends her summers with her father while her mom and Elon are busy with their work. Cindy studies well and dreams of becoming a designer when she grows up. And Elon, despite his advanced age, continues to lead his companies. He's still one of the richest people in the world. But what's most important, he's a happy family man. It all started with a simple art competition where a 5-year-old girl drew a picture of her mom with the man of her dreams. Who knows? Maybe this little girl's drawings have something to do with fate.